All right, this is a Modern Profits Academy broadcast. So hello there, you Modern Profits, you. We are going to be talking about the SBA loans. We're talking about a quick $10,000 that the SBA is giving for economic injuries and disasters. And we're going to talk about something even bigger. And last night, we had heard about this, and I posted a video of us, literally, Vince and I, running home to go apply for it. You should too. You're going to want to listen to this. And we at Modern Profits Academy have created a strategic alliance with a loan consultant who has done almost $100 million of small business loans, and he's done millions of dollars of SBA loans, which traditionally have been very difficult to get, but right now, due to coronavirus, are going to be very easy so long as you know what to do. And I'm going to talk more about that as soon as we cue the intro. Boom!
My name is Dylan. This is my wife, Venta, and our partner in life and in love is our fiance, Mari. We are the Modern Profits, and we welcome you to the Modern Profits Academy.
All right, so the SBA loans, we're going to talk about what they are, how to get them, some of the troubleshooting techniques for your application, some of the commonly asked questions, and also the history. So the SBA, the Small Business Administration, is an organization that's tied to the government, and in this case, all of the disaster money is being funneled through the SBA. So normally an SBA loan is very difficult to get. In my personal history, I applied for one, spent a month and a half providing all of this documentation, and I had an amazing credit profile, and they denied me. And I was personally hurt from this because it was a great business that I was looking at purchasing, and I felt bad about it. I told some of my friends, and they said, no, look, the SBA, they just deny people for no reason and whatnot. But that is not the case coming up. Okay, so there's going to be some people that are going to be like, oh, don't even worry about applying for these SBA loans. They're not going to ever give them to you because they've got those personal experience from the past, but that's not what's happening right now. Right now, what's happening is they are ramming a huge amount of money through the SBA, and there's only 140 underwriters that are in-house over at the SBA. Of course, they're going to probably be trying to hire a lot more, but right now, they're going to have to be just giving out loans left and right. So there's two main types of loans that they're giving out. The first one is the eidl, and the second one is the PPL. Now, the eidl is it's called the Economic Injury and Disaster Relief Loans. This is something that there's an online application you can apply right now, and I would suggest getting your application in as soon as possible. This is literally why I came and I was running yesterday, is because what I heard is that what they decided to do was take the first $10,000 and to make that way easier to give to the business owners that need it, and give it as a grant that you don't have to pay back. So they even just take your bank account information and they're going to disperse it straight to you. Now, what I'm hearing is that the fund that they're paying out of becomes available in 3 days, and I have people from the SBA that have told me that they plan on starting to give the money out in 3 days. Now, the rest of the money that you apply for, and it's just basically a one-page or a couple-page application, the rest of the money is going to take longer, but you're going to want to get your application in soon, and you don't have to have all of your documentation right now. It's a very simplified process. And the requirements for these are way lower than in the past. We're talking about people with 615 credit scores can apply for these. Now, one note I want to make on these applications is that there are a number of people that are having the exact same error, and they're trying to call the SBA for the fix, and the SBA does not know how to fix it, but I do. I actually called them. We spent 3 hours on the phone, getting hung up on because their phone system's totally overloaded, and then finally got them, and they weren't able to get us through this. A number of people are having this exact same issue, which is when they fill out the entire application, the submit button is grayed out and you can't press it. So the solution is, and we tried using the same computer, different browsers, whatnot, didn't work. We switched computers and it did work. Okay, so I think that it could be something having to do with pop-ups, but we couldn't find any pop-up blocker for that site. So it's a little button right before the submit button that says are you a human? And it's one of those CAPTCHA is what they call them, little proof that you're a human button. And if you don't see that, you won't be able to get the submit button. Okay, so let's move on to the PPL loans. Now, these are the paycheck protection loans. These are the big boys. These are the ones that people are going to get huge amounts of money for their company that has payroll. This is a very important thing that's coming out. Now, no matter what you think about Trump or whatever you think about politics, my suggestion is that if everybody else is getting these to cover their payroll, and if you don't and you're affected by Corona, everyone else is going to be having a leg up against you. So it is important to think about things in that context. The PPLs are going to require more documentation, but you can start the file right away. This is going to require 2018 tax returns. You're going to need some documentation for 2019, at least your P&Ls and at least your balance sheet, and then you might even need a P&L for this year. Okay? Now, for smaller companies out there making less than $50,000, $100,000, if you guys want to just reach out to me personally in a PM with any questions, troubleshooting problems that you're having, etc., I'm going to be aggregating the data, the solutions, and the commonly asked questions, and I'm going to be including that below in the description, or I will be creating more videos that include that as well. For everybody with companies that are bigger than that, $50,000, $100,000 of gross income per month, we have a strategic alliance that we've made with a loan consultant, and he's really good. He's done a huge and high volume of SBA loans as well as small business loans. And he could put the whole package together for you. Now understand, you can do this on your own, no matter what. But having someone that understands that whole world is maybe going to make sure that you're going to get your loan done properly, and make sure that, especially in this time when there's a lot on the line, that you don't get screwed and that your employees don't get screwed here. Another thing that our team is working on is getting together a book of business of a lot of these and seeing if we can submit them all as one larger book of business, not to get preferential treatment, but to make sure that the volume that we're bringing makes it so that we get better SBA people to push these through all at the same time. So thanks for watching this video. We're going to continue creating really high quality content about how to not lose your ass in this whole coronavirus nightmare, and also how to be able to make money as the market starts to shift. We're going to be starting to focus heavily on buying real estate, and so watch back for that stuff as well. And we have a number of relationship videos as well. So I hope you enjoy the rest of our channel. Welcome back if you've already seen some of our stuff. Have a great day and take care of each other.
We've paved our own road, living on our own terms, and despite overcoming massive hurdles, now we're traveling the world making millions, designing and biohacking every single day to get the most out of life, and you can too. We are the Modern Prophets, and we welcome you to the Modern Prophets Academy.